Hi, hi, hey, the
Hi.
army's on the way. Count up your cadence loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Hey,
Rolling and rolling.
that's the old drill sergeant. That's that drill sergeant.
Off we go into the wild blue
Blue
yonder.
yonder, diving down under the sea. Thousand dive, spouting our flame from under. Hey, hey, we live and die, go down in flame. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. The Air Force comes from the Army. Much love to the Army, guys. Much love
Hey,
to
y'all start. We finished the war. Remember, the war is finished on the ground.
boots on the ground. I'm well aware of
Yes,
that.
sir.
Boots on the ground.
Got my two lifelong friends here. We got Lothario. We got Dallas DD. Dallas DD. Let's see what Dallas DD is. Oh, Dallas DD ain't saying nothing, so that's all right. We got
Dallas DD.
Dallas DD in the house with us tonight. All right. So we of course it's the Moral Compass, y'all. We back in the house tonight. You know this is our Wednesday night. Hey, and we got the class of 86 holding it down tight. You know, we used to always be rolling together. These the boys right here. We got what, 45 years plus?
Oh, probably about 47, 48.
48 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see these guys right here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you now. Don't. And I'm gonna put the disclaimer in. Don't listen to the stuff that we say to each other because one's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, one's a Miami fan, and think that we are not lock, stock, barrel together. Listen, we roll as a unit. So you better know that. So everything you hear after this has nothing to do with how we are. We are tight. That's right. These boys from day one. We got Lone Wolf, the mayor of Steeler Nation. We got HP down there, and he's holding up the 305. And of course, I'm the King Cowboy, Cornell Johnson. And here we are for the Dem Boys and Giants review, week 6 and the weekly picks. And we're going to talk about a couple things, maybe off the blotter, what's going on around the league, maybe a couple things. You know, we had a lot of stuff happen this week, man, in football. Yeah, we had some crazy stuff happen. Yeah, we had some crazy stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, it'll be a whole nother show just for what happened this week. One incident, but we might touch it briefly. We might dust it lightly. We might dust it lightly today. But hey, I do want to say something before the show start. You know, I haven't been my obnoxious self on my regular obnoxious self on Facebook, but I noticed that it's been a library because a lot of people that used to give me problems, I'm not hearing from you guys. No Eric Lambright. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I brought something for you guys, especially tonight before the show start. Just to let you know that I'm thinking about you.
Hey, ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Woo, oh, shut up, my boy. Hey, I'm still them boys. Oh, I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah, I'm still them boys. Yeah, I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. Hey, I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys.
Boy, you better sing that. You better sing that song.
No, you not. No, you not. Those boys. No, you not. Those boys.
I feel the spirit. I feel the spirit in there. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to shoot the promo at you. And after the promo, we'll be back with our show. I was rocking out back there. I was back there rocking out, and I went ahead and I went to get a Lorna Doone cookie. And bro, you know what what just happened? I only feel 3 in the pack. It's bad enough that they're selling the packs, but now they're sticking me for my paper. Should I open this pack or should I send it back to the company?
Send it back. Send it back.
They sent me 3 cookies, bro. I got 3 cookies in this pack, bro. I tell you what, Lorna Doone is Lorna. I broke up with Lil Debbie a long time ago because she wasn't nothing but a trollop. And Sarah Lee, we broke up, and I was trying to hold on to Lorna Doone, but it looked like I got to let her go too. That's right.
Think I better let it go.
Oh, go ahead and sing it.
Look like another love TKO.
HB, what you doing about that song? Yeah. That's that hot fish grease and pool playing. Hey, that's the little red club, hole in the wall. We don't have too much of them no more. You remember?
Nah, they don't know real music.
Man, they don't know real music, man. That's what I'm talking about. We grew up with that, man. A fish sandwich and some Teddy Pendergrass. Come on now. Come on now. That's real music. Little Barry White. See, man, you taking me off. You taking me.
Girl,
You taking me off.
something wrong with me.
Uh-oh.
Man, don't get me started, man. Shit, she's singing the whole damn show. Junior Duncan, I'm still waiting on you too.
Oh, we may have a versus challenge coming up soon.
Let's do it. You know, I stay ready.
Junior Duncan versus HP and singing. HP, I told you now. You sure you ready for Junior?
Man,
I'm not ready, boy. I'm not ready.
I'm Kelly, man. I'm holding it down for the Kells.
All right. So
Hey, he in jail for life, isn't he?
did they sentence him already?
I think so.
Man, that's rough.
Yep.
That's another show, boy. I feel for the brother.
Yes, sir.
But you know, some bad stuff. And so before we get started on the Cowboys, man, going around the block, there's been a lot of shakeup in the NFL this week, mainly with John Gruden. He's no longer the coach of the Los Angeles Raiders. He got Las Vegas, excuse me. That's right. Excuse me, Los Angeles. It's Viva Las Vegas. He's no longer the coach of
Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah. All of them. All of them. He walked away from $60 million. We got Troy Haywood on the set. I think he just wanted to make a dramatic entrance. Y'all think that's what it was? He just wanted to make an entrance, bro.
Hey, we got the historian and the Heisman Trophy winner, all in one. All in one show. We got the mayor of Steelers Nation and the mayor of Moss Corner, South Carolina.
That's my title?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we just mentioned John Gruden got removed as the coach. $60 million left on the contract that he's not going to get. And what a log jam. But on to happier things. Of course, addressing the Dallas Cowboy Nation, we are high from our win against the Giants, hitting on all cylinders against the Giants, and just looking really good. I read some things today. It gave me a new respect and a new perspective on Coach Mike McCarthy. You know, gave me a new perspective on Coach Mike McCarthy. He talked about wanting to change the style. Wanted to change the style of the Cowboys. And so I didn't notice, but I read it where his teams were. I took him off, man. All that noise. Come on, man. Hey, and so that's okay. He figured it out. And so I read where he wanted to change the style and philosophy of the defense, basically. And I didn't notice, but down in Green Bay, he changed the philosophy of the defense. Whereas his big thing was takeaways. They talked about him not having.
So let me help you out there, Brother Johnson. What's your question? Because already I see this is going to be a heavily drenched Dallas Cowboys show. So let me help you stop rambling and speed things up. Get to the question and allow your host to get there. Because you're just rambling. What's the question, sir?
Getting around the bush.
Still much to learn, you have.
Thank you, Yoda. Thank you, Yoda. I needed that for a second. I'm already ruffled because I didn't get all my Lorna Doone cookies. You know, already ruffled. And so his philosophy is different. And since from the last 9 games, since the Cowboys have been employing that style, they are 7-2. The plus takeaways. And so they talked about him being more of a manager. That's what he's doing, because the offense, you know, is being run by Kellen Moore. The defense is being run by Dan Quinn. And so he's more of a manager. We got some climbing in here. Let's see here. We got my cousin, Carmela Prello Castillo, the esteemed Dallas Cowboy fan. She's checking us out. She's watching us. And so the question is, what is your take on the culture of the Dallas Cowboys this year?
I'll go first. I don't know if you know, you got a little bit of an echo in the back, or maybe does anybody else hear that? Okay. So, you know, it's the Dallas Cowboys are doing well. They have a top 10 defense, and they have a top 3 or top 2 offense. So they're looking really well. They got the run game going on. They got the passing game going on. You know, they're establishing the run. They got a 2-headed monster. They're looking really well. Dak is looking superb. So their defense is good. Like I told you before, they were they're a team of fortitude. And opportunity seeks. I think they lead the league in turnovers, correct?
We do.
So they have all the things that you want in a championship caliber team thus far. So I'm not really sure, you know, what McCarthy, because to me, he's just a puppet. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. He's just a puppet of a coach. Not to take anything away from the success of the Cowboys, but I guess my point is that all those are pretty words for saying what the team is doing well. The defense is doing well. That's how I see it.
Well, I'll go next. I noticed now when Dak and Zeke get his touches, what's that?
Sandra, you're live on my show, and no, I have not forgotten to come pick up my.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
yes, Sandra, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Listen, you on my show. I'm on my podcast, and so you live right now. And I just want to tell everybody, since you live, Sandra makes the best pound cake. Sandra, you sell those pound cakes?
I make the best pound cake, but I made your cake since Sunday, and you ain't come get it.
Sandra,
look, I'm about to get that cake away.
Sandra, please don't give my cake away. Don't do that to a fat guy. Let me tell you what happened to me. I just opened up a pack of Lorna Doones, and one of them, they only gave me 3. So I'm already having a rough day. There's only one Cowboy fan on here on the show tonight. He gives me problems. So he calm now, though. You're a Cowboy fan? You're a Steeler fan, right?
I am not the Cowboy.
Yeah, you're a Pittsburgh Steeler fan.
Yeah.
So Sandra, since I got you live on the line, what you got to say about this? You'll see me tomorrow. I promise. I'm coming to my store tomorrow. For sure. Hey, Sandra, what do you got to say about the Pittsburgh Steelers and what y'all doing this year?
Guess what? It's still too soon to tell. But we're going to pull through. We're going to be in the playoffs.
Y'all going to be in the playoffs?
Yeah, we're going to be in the playoffs.
We got another Pittsburgh Steelers fan on the show, and believe me, you just don't know what kind of adrenaline you just gave him. I could look at his face and see all the vitamin B or A or whatever it is, or vitamin P for Pittsburgh that you just pumped into him.
Oh yeah. Look, go Pittsburgh. Never count us out.
Well, don't give my cake away.
Go Steelers. Go Steelers.
Yeah, don't give my
That's
cake away.
right.
And I definitely see you tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Look, Sinead already told me she was coming to the kitchen. So if Sinead get there before you come out,
Your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming tonight after the show then.
all right.
I see you.
Go ahead.
I see you the night after the show. I will be there because she's a dog. Sinead get up earlier than me, so I will be there.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, we got the free spot. Oh, we got a Dallas Cowboy overload.
Listen,
Man,
look, I'm in
Lord.
the bed. I'm in the bed. I was like, let me log on because I miss my crew. But what's up, fellas?
What's up?
Free spot, how you
What's
doing?
up, Bernadette?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
Oh, Lord.
First, I got you back. That's what she told me then. My cousin Carmela says, and let's go get Lothario really riled up. Cowboys are Super Bowl bound. That was the phrase that we wanted to hear tonight. Somebody else.
Amen.
We say me.
Y'all so crazy.
So, Burn, what do you think? What do you think about the
Man,
Cowboys?
listen.
What do you think about the Cowboys defense?
Listen, our defense has picked it up the last two games. I think we still need a little help filling that hole on the defense. But listen, I'm so proud of how we played both offensively and defensively. We look good all around, and we're improving every game. So, I'm getting a little tired of Zeke, but I think we look good overall.
You said tired of Zeke.
Zeke
Yeah.
He's been looking good.
I guess in comparison to, I guess when they start filling in and your boy,
Pollard.
yeah, has him looking a little bad. You know what I mean? Because Zeke is getting 2, 3, 4 yards at a time, and then they get Pollard in there, and then it's like he's getting a first down every time. I think Zeke is having to work a little harder. I think he has something to prove, carrying people on his back to make himself look good. But he's getting the job done still. But I'm so proud of us. I think we look great, guys.
Yeah, Pollard and Zeke are on. They're on pace for 1,000 yards each this year. And my cousin, Christia Murdaugh, the former Christia Prello, you remember Christia Prello? My cousin Christia Murdaugh is on the line. She's a Cowboy fan.
Hey.
Cowboy fans. We only got one that's not a Cowboy fan, and that's because of marriage. Her husband's a Redskins fan, and so she became a Redskin fan. And it's sad, but we love her. But anyway, Christy Murdaugh is on the line. What's up, Chris? She said, you know it.
I'm gonna log in from my computer. Y'all are gonna lose me for a minute. I'm gonna log in from my computer. I'll be right back.
All right, Burn.
Yeah.
Where Urban at tonight?
Well, Irv had his family. He had that thing.
So he's amongst corner?
I don't know if he's still there or not. But we do, since you mentioned that, we do send our condolences out to Irvin Seabrook, who's always here with us, and his family. We pray God's blessings on them, and we ask God's comfort on them during this time.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Irv would be here. Irv would definitely be here. Definitely. And so okay. It's okay. We talked about the offense, talked about defense. Troy, Troy.
You ready for me?
Hey, Troy.
Hey,
You ready for me?
I want to know if you're ready for me tonight.
You ready for me?
I'm gonna tell you, Troy. I'm in real.
I'm gonna tell you to answer your first question.
I didn't finish.
Oh,
We'll let him finish.
Go ahead.
Hold
And finish,
I got to turn my volume up on this one.
Go ahead. And finish.
Okay, like I said, you know this.
With an unlimited supply of misinformation.
I hit it by accident. That was an accident. I hit it by accident.
Hey, go ahead, Troy.
Hey, no, HP, go ahead and talk. HP,
Go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
Go ahead, HP. I want to hear what you got to say.
HP, don't get like the old people. Now be like the old men now. Come on, be mad.
Man, interrupted me 3 times already.
Oh my God.
But anyway, like I was saying, you know, Dallas got to have that combination of Zeke and Dak. Now, if Dak throws that ball 25 to 30 times and they run the ball 25 to 30 times, they usually win. But you notice when Zeke was down, Dak was throwing the ball 50, 60 times. And that's what the opposing teams want to happen. You can't let them be balanced. But I bet you on Sunday, Coach Belichick is going to make Dak beat them. He's going to stop the run. He's going to make Dak throw that ball 50, 60 times. And that's what they want, and that's why I picked New England to win on Sunday.
You will be wrong.
Y'all ain't on the Super Bowl yet. It's early. I mean, you had 3 easy teams, 3 easy home games in a row. Let's see. Let's see when they play Kansas City, when they play the Raiders.
Oh boy.
They play the Cardinals, and when they play the Patriots. Let's see.
I mean, you can only play the schedule that you give us. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying,
HP.
you know, they had 3 easy teams in a row.
The fortunate thing about that,
the season goes.
I think by the time we play Kansas City, by the time we play Arizona, our defense should be where it need to be. I mean,
we're ready for them.
But you know what? We play to the level of our competition, so we have no problem stepping it up. You know, when we need to.
We played your Super Bowl champions the first game of the season. The first game of the season, brother. And I told you what was going to happen. I told you we was going to be competitive with the Super Bowl champions. We playing them. You're great Tom Brady. You're great Tom Brady.
And you lost. You lost.
Let me go ahead and answer the question. Let me, folks, I can't stay on long night. But in reference to saying, what is our culture? I don't think we've actually developed a culture yet. I think we're in the progress of developing a culture right now. To say that we got a culture in 5 games, early part of the season, I don't think we've got a culture. I can't say we got a brand yet. I think we're in the process of developing one. I think as far as offensively, we're exactly where we need to be at. We're second in the league in third down percentage. Dak is second in the league in percentage completions. We're throwing like 7 yards a play. I think we're right on point as far as offensive. You know, we're not punting but maybe 2 or 3 times a game. Offensively, I think we can compete with anybody in the league. I think we can score 28 points with anybody in the league, without a doubt. I still question our defense. I mean, you know, we getting turnovers, but to me, as I said before, I feel as though turnovers is like overtime. I mean, it's not going to last forever. It's going to be a game you're not going to get any turnovers. So where are we going to be when we don't get any turnovers? We're still in the middle of the pack on third down completency on defense, so we're not bad there, but we still got issues. I mean, I don't like the fact, you know, we won pretty good versus the Giants on Sunday, but they got a rookie. He almost had 200-yard receiving runs. That's still a lot to me. And we still second to the bottom in the NFL, the pass defense, you know. We 5th in the league on stopping the run, whereas we was last year. So we've increased mightily on the run stopping. But the passing, man, we still kind of suspect in the passing. Man. I'm afraid when we go against the Aaron Rodgers and the Tom Brady's and the elite quarterbacks, we're gonna have an issue stopping them. At the same time, I don't think. Let me finish. But at the same time, I don't think they can stop us. You know, so I think it come down to the point that we'll get in the shootout with them, and then, you know, maybe somebody will get a turnover.
But I want to be able to hold teams down to 17 points. Not maybe 220 yards passing. Giving up 300 yards passing, man, that's a lot, man. To sometimes mediocre quarterback. We get to an elite quarterback that could read defenses, manipulate our defense. We might be in trouble, but I think we can still score on them. We did a great job versus Carolina, which at the time was the number one defense. We had over 200 yards rushing, 250 yards passing. We did real good against them. With anybody that we play, I honestly feel if we get a 2-touchdown lead on you, 10-point lead, and we make you one-dimensional where you have to pass the ball, we can beat you because we built to stop the pass. I mean, we got small, quick defensive linemen. We don't have the big, bulky linemen to stop the run. But we get into a low-scoring game, they score, we score, they score, we score. It's going to be competitive because I think they can actually move the ball on us. We played San Diego. At one point, the quarterback was 14 for 14, like either 12 for 12 passing, marched the ball down the field. If it wasn't for a turnover, we possibly could have lost.
We took the ball from them. It was a turnover.
But we took the ball from them, but at the same time, the wide receiver fell in the end zone.
Troy,
he fell in the end zone.
The number 6 red zone defense.
So we got some
on the field all day long.
We still got room for improvement. Just be honest.
Everybody does, but you talk about elite quarterbacks. What about Herbert and what about Brady? They're not elite.
Yeah, and both of them passed for 350, 360 yards on us. That's a lot of yards. He passed for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. He would have 5 touchdowns if he would have thrown 2 picks in the end zone.
If my aunt had another chromosome, she'd be my uncle.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But you sitting there, you can't rely, you cannot rely on turnovers as your primary defense. No, you can't. That's not gonna last the whole year.
Wait, hey, what did Jimmy Johnson team rely on?
Hey, he's very emotional, Troy.
On defense, on defense. We had a nasty defense.
Emotional.
You're very emotional.
I can't believe you sitting there talking about you can't rely on turnovers. That's everybody.
You can't because turnovers come and go. Sometimes you're in a drought. What Troy is saying, you say
you want to rely on turnovers. You say you want to rely on turnovers. Think about it this way: the first 11 games, the first 9 games of last year, we had 2 turnovers in the first 9 games, right? And then the last 7 games we had 7. So it comes in spurts. Right now we on a if we can keep it going on, it'll be great. But what happens if we don't get turnovers? That's what I'm afraid. What happens if we don't get turnovers? You can't rely. Like I told you before, turnovers is like overtime. If you're going to base taking care of your family overtime, at some point you're going to fail.
That's a horrible analogy. That's a horrible analogy. It is a horrible analogy. Because to say turnovers is
turnover.
Bro, if you get an interception, you can end the game. If you take
it's a good analogy, Troy. That's a very good analogy.
Horrible analogy. And even coming from the Pittsburgh fan up there, that's a horrible analogy. What coach don't want turnovers?
That's not what he said.
You think a coach would rather lead the league in turnovers, or he'd rather lead that on third down efficiency?
You want numbers, man. You want numbers.
What would you prefer? I'm asking you.
I want to win.
That's not what I asked you. This is the question. Would you rather lead the league and getting turnovers or stopping people on third down?
We stopping people on third down.
That's not. I don't know how to say it any simple. I asked you, which one would you prefer? I didn't ask you.
But I gotta say, guys, turnovers are unpredictable, right? They're not guaranteed every game. I'll say, but what I do like is that we are playing well consistently across all quarters, as opposed to in Tony Romo days, we would have a good first and second quarter, and then everything would go downhill from there. But I'm gonna say the turnovers it's not a guarantee. You can't necessarily force X amount of turnovers every game, so you can't depend on that to get you through.
But Troy, you got a catastrophic way of thinking. If the Dallas,
everybody, I got 2 out of the 4 panel agree with me, but I'm catastrophic.
Yeah, because you got 2 other fans up there. But you don't think because you still think CeeDee Lamb was not the best wide receiver to come out in that draft. You still think CeeDee Lamb is not a great wide receiver. And you nuts.
If he was the best, why his numbers don't say he was the best?
You was crazy. You know how much.
What's the other guy named that got like 1,500 yards? What's the other guy named Chris with some of the C?
You know how much. Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Who do you hear about all the time?
Huh?
Who do you hear about all the time? Whose name do you hear in everybody's mouth? Every sportscaster mouth. Whose name do you hear about?
That's because they're the Dallas Cowboys. That's because they're the Dallas Cowboys. When we losing, all you hear is about the Dallas Cowboys. We could be 5-11, and they always gonna start them with Dallas Cowboys.
Troy, whatever other team you like, you need to go ahead.
You will sit there. You say CD is the best, but this rookie made the Pro Bowl. This rookie was the rookie of the year. How can CD be better than him? And this guy was rookie of the year. How can CD be better than this guy had 14 touchdowns and CD had 6? What are you saying?
Well, you know what? I know the end is. You think Romo's the best quarterback that Dallas?
Go to the next question. Go to the next question, Cornell. Come on.
Statistically, the best quarterback Dallas ever had.
Statistically,
don't answer that.
You got one line of thinking.
Statistically,
you got one. Statistically, bro, we winning games. We winning football games, and I'm gonna tell you, you're right. Belichick does try to take away. He does try to take away a team's strength, but this week he's not gonna be able to because he don't have the personnel he used to have. Plus, he ain't got Stephon Gilmore back there. And we gonna run that ball. We gonna run that ball down.
It'll be a good game. I think it'll be a 28-24 game, a 28-21 game. I don't think we're gonna blow them out.
I think it'll be less than that.
Nah, I don't think nobody can stop them from scoring 28 points.
Listen, the Dolphins
21.
The Dolphins beat them the first game of the season.
It don't matter, CJ. It don't matter.
Right?
Berkeley High can beat them. It would still be a different game. You can't go off what the Dolphins did.
As the mayor of Steeler Nation, I look forward to being there. And this is why, Cornell, what you're showing right now is why America's team, dissidents, the haters such as why we cannot wait for you guys to fall. Because Troy brings up some valid points. But you guys could win a Super Bowl. I don't think you're the best team in the league. And what he's saying is that quarterbacks, elite quarterbacks.
And I'm glad so y'all can eat crow at the end of the season. Because you know what? Believe me, if you think I'm obnoxious now, if you think I'm obnoxious now, bro, wait till the end of the season.
Okay. I do remember you.
Can't wait either.
Everything I've been telling you, it keeps rolling out. They don't have no discussion. I'll buy that since you feel like that. Because I know them boys would just give up last year. They looked horrible. Last year.
But I didn't hear you last year. So keep that same passion because we all got to eat crow. Keep that same passion because here's the thing about it. The Dallas Cowboys, because of the division that you stay in, you guys, if you're Super Bowl caliber, you should really sweep your division. Out of the 8 divisions, most people hear me out. Most people would.
We possibly will do that.
So you should. A Super Bowl caliber team should be able to sweep that weak division. You used to see it all the time. New England used to do it all the time because their division, besides them, was garbage. The NFC East, besides the Cowboys, is garbage. So you should have, if the only chance, not the only chance, but Dallas needs to procure the NFC Championship at home. So with the schedule you have a 4th place schedule, you have a weak division. Dallas should win 14, 15 games.
You are so funny. You are hilarious. And I'm gonna tell you why you're hilarious.
What did I say that was incorrect just now?
Oh, it's hilarious because I'm gonna tell you why it's hilarious. Because no matter what we do, because Pittsburgh can't beat San Diego, and you know what? If they're on your
Los Angeles, it's Los Angeles.
Y'all can't beat them. I guarantee y'all can't beat them. That's a guarantee that Pittsburgh can't beat them. Matter of fact, who Pittsburgh got next?
We have them. We have them on our schedule.
Y'all do?
Yeah, we have them on our schedule.
Pittsburgh got Seattle next. Pittsburgh gonna beat Seattle.
I'm picking them already, bro.
Pittsburgh got Seattle.
You picking Seattle?
But then you talk about what kind of Pittsburgh played Buffalo the first game of the season, and I was crazy to be crowning y'all because y'all had one good game because y'all played lights out. I understand y'all got hurt. I understand that. But we got hurt last year. Pittsburgh looks at best like a last place team.
Okay.
At best. And so you're telling me about the Cowboys You tell
because
me.
I'm being objective. I'm not allowing my emotions, my feelings to dictate. It actually is. You're so obvious. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know it. Turn it off. Turn it off for a second. Just listen. Moderator. Hey, I sent you a text. Read that text. I sent you a text. Read that text. My whole point is that Dallas looks good. Dallas looks Super Bowl caliber. All we're saying, all Troy was saying, is that there are still holes that need to be plugged. That's all.
Well,
You're so gung-ho, like you should, like everybody is, that you can't see the holes that they have.
Oh, sure I can.
And well, you certainly don't acknowledge it.
He don't.
You know what? I know Hodrick not talking because you know what? I could make.
You don't see it.
Let me tell you.
Troy ain't gonna be satisfied until y'all get Super Bowl.
When I was making,
he was just winning 4 or 5 games in a row. Troy not gonna be happy until they get ranked for 6.
But HP, when I was making the video this week, I was being nice to you because you know what? When I saw the film of that game, it was horrific. Tom Brady threw 5 touchdowns on y'all, and I said, you know what? I should be my regular jerk self and put those 5 touchdowns in the promo video. It was horrific. What the Dolphins?
I told you our season was already over. Didn't I say that?
The Dolphins need to close down the stadium, give them people their money back. Really, for season tickets, give them people their money back and close down the stadium and try again next year. Y'all are horrific. Horrific.
Who you picking out of Miami and Jacksonville this week?
Super Bowl. Gonna win Super Bowl. I ain't expect them to win the division.
I'm picking Jacksonville.
Good. Yeah. I get y'all anyway.
That's what. It's not emotional. It's not emotional. I really sat here and I said, who's gonna win this game? Can Miami go down to Jacksonville and beat Jacksonville?
It's in London.
And I said, Trevor Lawrence is on there. Well, y'all playing in London, and the people in London really cheated. They really got cheated bad because out of the whole NFL, that's what they're getting. But Jacksonville and Miami, and bro, I really honestly don't think y'all can beat them. I honestly don't think y'all can beat them. I honestly don't think y'all can beat them.
You know what? I don't care, but as long as the Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl, I'm happy.
Oh boy, you know,
hey, Advantage, we can go 1-15. As long as the Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl, I'm happy.
And y'all may go, and y'all
Hardy, you know, I'm right now. I say I'm real objective about the Cowboys, but I honestly feel by season's end, our defense going to be top 5 in passing and stopping the run. Right now, we kind of is new. We got a lot of rookies, new pieces. But I think you talk about week 10, 11, the Cowboys, I think our defense going to be where I want to be. I don't think we'll be getting up 230 yards and passing. I think by week 10, 11, everybody understand their roles. We're going to have one of the top 5 defense in the NFL. Right now, we in the bottom. But honestly, right now, I get them a lot of criticism. We got a lot of holes. Everybody's slinging the ball on us, everything. But I think by the time week 9, 10, 11, we're going to be all right. And what's fortunate about it, we playing some of the weaker teams in the beginning. And for them guys to get experience, for them to get their confidence. Now you look at Anthony Brown, he getting his confidence. He got a pick set. Them guys gonna get as the time go on. I think our defense gonna actually get better if we stay healthy. I think by the end of the year we'll have a top defense in the pass and in run. If we stay healthy, keyword if we stay healthy, because they got the talent and the mindset. It's just youth, new pieces. But I think by the end of the season, man, our defense gonna be one of the better defense. That's what I'm asking of it right now. You know, we gotta be like we give up 7 yards of play on offense. We be with the most penalized, one of the most penalized teams on defense. But by the season's end, you watch. I say by week 9 or 10, by the time we play Kansas City, I think our defense is gonna be ready. Right now, we giving up 300 yards to everybody. Everybody passing. I mean, I was mad. A rookie got almost 200 yards passing versus Sunday. But wait, and I don't like our scheme because one time I thought we had Diggs following the best receiver. But I watched the game again last night. I think Diggs just on the right side. They should have Diggs following the best receiver that's on the field at the time instead of him just playing one side. He should follow the best receiver, I think, on the left side or right side. Be that kind of shutdown corner, not just shutting down the left side. I think he should just shut down the best wide receiver, period. I don't think he should play a side. I think he should play a receiver, you know. I think we're making a mistake doing that, having him just play one side.
You think you understand the defense better than Dan Quinn?
No, I said my opinion. You know, Dan Quinn can do what he wants. You know, I give Dan Quinn is good, but at the same time, Dan Quinn is the one that had Mike Nolan as his defensive coordinator that had a 28-point lead in the Super Bowl and lost. Dan Quinn is the same head coach that had a 28-point lead versus Packers and lost. So Dan Quinn is good and bad. He got highs and lows. Right now, he doing an excellent job with him, but he has made mistakes. And a lot of times, you can only coach the talent that you got. You know,
the reason why they had the 28 point lead dissipate is because he put it in that dude's hands. He shouldn't have put it in that dude's hands. That's when the head coach steps in. When Jimmy Johnson was coaching, you ever notice that Jimmy Johnson will always have the final call? He'll always have the final call. And Quinn didn't do that. Quinn let them boys sink him. They sunk him, and we all saw that.
That mean you didn't have control of your team.
I mean, it's a different day now. That's a different time now, though.
I would think if you a defensive coach, you gonna hire a jam up defensive coordinator. If not, you could call defensive play because that's your forte. I'm a defensive guy.
Do you think he's successful now or not?
With the Cowboys, what are you doing right now?
You think he's not successful?
I think he's doing well. I mean, we 4-1. I mean, 4-1 ain't successful, but right now he's doing better than what he did in Atlanta.
4-1 is not success. You remember where they was at last year? Do you remember this defense last year?
4-1. I said we are better, and like they pointed out last year, they're saying everybody's saying the Cowboys defense is so great because we were so horrible last year. If you took a test and you made a 17, and the next time you take that test you made a 50. Oh, you made a great improvement, but you're still fucking losing. You still failed. You made a great improvement, but you still failed. But you got 35 points. You got 35 points better than you did last time, Cornell. But you know what? You still failed.
Bro,
right? So that's why they're saying it is a great improvement, right?
Expectations are
where I see that we have greatly increased on defense. You cannot run the ball down our throat no more. That's a great improvement. You will not run. I have not seen anybody run the ball down our throat like the Rams and the couple years. Both running backs had 200 yards. Right now, we ain't giving up a 45 yards rushing. You ain't running the ball down our throat no more. You can still pass on us. I mean, they still kind of pass on a little bit, but we're going to work that out. We're going to work that out.
You realize nobody has scored over 30 points on us this year? You realize that?
Yeah, they did. We lost 31. Well, how much? The Patriots scored 30-some points, didn't they? They beat us 31-29.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 31-29.
Yeah, the Cowboys scored 28 on you guys. I mean, not the Cowboys. The Panthers scored 28, and the Buccaneers scored 31.
Yeah.
They scored 31. Okay.
And they would have scored more had they not fumbled in the end zone.
Oh, they would have. And guess what? I would have had $1 million if I had banked my money.
The point of the matter is what Troy emphasized earlier.
Would have been a better team if they were anybody else but Pittsburgh.
Well, you were saying that when Dallas lost to Tampa Bay. So stop.
What if could HP? What was the final score when y'all played Tampa Bay?
There you go.
Loss is a loss. There are no horseshoes.
I'm gonna say it.
He always got to bring up the Dolphins.
I'm asking for a friend.
Cowboys.
Team.
We talking about the Cowboys right now. We ain't talking about the Dolphins. We talking about the Cowboys.
That's why I got you in the back front.
Bring the Dolphins up, okay? We'll be back next year. Don't bring us this year.
HP, you saying that y'all will be back next year? Do you realize?
Be back next year.
You realize all the
like I said 2 weeks ago, season over.
All the shuffling they have done, all the moving around they have done to be better last year. Matter of fact, when we picked teams, when we was doing it, I said y'all will go win the division. And
yes, you said that.
And y'all worse this year. And so now you saying y'all be better next year?
Yeah, we'll be better next year.
No clean house?
Might have to do. We got to do something. Get another quarterback. Get Deshaun Watson. We got to get some more offensive linemen. Hey,
y'all gave them away.
Well,
y'all liquidated your line.
What's the next question?
Well, rebuild. They're trying to rebuild.
I'm not finished. And then Pittsburgh got your best defensive back.
Hey.
Okay.
I didn't trade him.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Okay. Let's look at this.
Remember, y'all gotta get that cat down next year now.
Trayvon Diggs is on a tremendous pace. He's got 6 interceptions, got one in every game this year so far. They did say that he's on the injury report for minor ankle injury. They say he should be back playing. But what Trayvon Diggs has done, there was even mentioned Troy Aikman compared him to Deion. Been a lot of comparisons being a shutdown corner. And so what is your take on Trayvon Diggs and what he's done in this Dan Quinn defense?
Hey, right now he's the primary candidate for perhaps Defensive Player of the Year. He's been playing that well. So when you have a turnover in every single game, I don't know what the record is for turnovers, interceptions in a season, but that is some Defensive Player of the Year stats, because turnovers are game changers. You know, I agree with Troy in the sense you don't want to depend on them. You would rather stop the 3rd and 9 than have to gamble. Because a lot of times if you gamble for a turnover, what happens? You give up a big play. So to answer your question, Diggs is on pace to have Defensive Player of the Year. He's doing a tremendous job.
Absolutely. HP?
Well, now that he's playing like that, team's going to throw away from him. They're going to pick on the other side. Whatever side he's on, they're going to throw to the other side. So don't look for that interception streak to continue.
And that's the point that I made. That Diggs should not be our left corner. Diggs should just be our best corner. Go wherever they number one go at. That's where our number one corner go at. He should not just play a side. I think he should go wherever number one go at. Diggs said it last year. He take plays off. He don't play. You know, he get bored.
When he said that,
I'll send it to you.
I know Randy Moss said that, but when Diggs, I heard you say that.
Diggs said he take. Let's just listen, Cornell. I mean, you know, it's your show, but sometimes listen. You know, Diggs said he take plays off. That if he was more focused last year, that he would have been better. Next year, going into this year, he said, I'm going to be more focused. I'm not going to take any plays off, and I'll be a better corner. And he's showing that he's taking plays off. But you can see sometime in coverage, he lasts days ago sometime. I think if he really say, I'm going to shut you down, and I ain't going to give you nothing, I don't honestly think anybody could catch a ball on Diggs the way he play when he want to play. I think he almost like Deion, he be toying with him. You know, it's like a dolphin toy with a fish. For example, when that last interception, he let the guy get behind him. He baited him, ran the ball down. He could have honestly had 4 interceptions versus the Giants. He had both hands on the ball two separate times. I have never seen that before in a corner. I haven't seen Deion do that. So I said if this young man puts his mind to it, I think he can eclipse Deion. I think he can eclipse Deion. Deion was quick and fast, but I don't think Deion had hands like Diggs. I don't think Deion could catch the ball as good as Diggs. I think he was maybe quicker, faster. But I don't think Deion hands was Diggs go get that ball, man. Deion
had good hands.
One time they threw a back shoulder fade and the ball went out of bounds, man. Diggs went out of bounds and caught that ball, man. And at the same time, he 2 yards out of bounds. He's still trying to put his foot back on the field to get a reception. What cornerback got that mindset to get an interception and try to drag your foot to get the interception? This kid is phenomenal, man. And I think if he puts his mind to it, I think he could be one of the all-time best, man. And then he don't mind getting in there tackling. Deion didn't like to tackle. He don't mind getting there tackling. I think if he put his mindset to it, the way he go after that ball, I think he could be all-time best, man. Because he baits him. I mean, he'll let a receiver get 2 steps on him, knowing that he could close down on him. And I think if he like when I say take plays off, instead of letting that cornerback get 2 steps on him, I think if he run neck with neck for everybody, they wouldn't even throw his way, man. But I think he bait them because he wants the interception. But if he actually just said my mindset, I'm not gonna give you a chance to catch no balls. I don't think nobody can shake him. When I watched them play Charlotte, that guy got past a couple times. Diggs let him go. But another guy said Diggs let him get behind him, knowing that he could catch him. But I think if Diggs said, I'm gonna run with you step for step, I don't think nobody can shake Diggs, man. Not in 3 seconds. You get 4 seconds, yeah, you might can shake him. But if we put a pass rush 3 seconds, I don't think nobody can shake Diggs. That's just my personal opinion, man.
Okay.
You know, when I sit there and watch tape on him, when somebody catch the ball, it's almost like he letting you catch the ball, man. I think if he always said his mind, you ain't nobody can catch the ball in that kid, man. And then sometimes he'll drop back in zone. If he go man to man on nobody, I ain't see nobody shake him. You know?
I think he's
Anthony Brown, they get Anthony Brown, you know? And I was mad, you know, because the Giants game, after the number 1 wide receiver went out for the Giants at halftime, didn't come back in there. We should have put Diggs on the number 89, that rookie. Shut his ass down. He was starting to feel himself. I said, man, if you put Diggs on, you ain't catching nothing, man. But they put him on the side over there with Brown. He killed us for 189 yards. Yeah, that's a career there for a rookie. 189 yards, 10 receptions, and touchdown. Yeah, he shouldn't have that kind of numbers versus, man. We should put Diggs on him, especially if they number 1 wide receiver went down. Put Diggs on him, shut him down. But what I don't like about Quinn had 2 beasts when he was in Seattle. On one side, he had the big dude with the dreads. He had two nasty corners, so he didn't have to flip flop. He had 2 nasty ass corners that could stick anybody. We don't got 2 nasty corners like that. We got Diggs. I think so. That's why I think Diggs should follow their number 1. Is my opinion. Because right now they take advantage of Brown. Brown ain't bad. Brown ain't no Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
Brown is getting better though.
Yeah, he getting better.
Brown is getting better. I noticed that. You know, Brown is getting better. He leads teams in tackles. And then one thing about him too, he's getting more of an eye on the ball. And he's knowing where to be, you know, on the field. He got pick 6 Sunday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a pick 6 Sunday. And so, you know, that's his 2nd interception this year. It should be, right?
Yeah, but Brown ain't our number 1 cover. I think we should put our one on the
Diggs
one.
Is the number 1 cover now. Diggs.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
Yeah,
we should always put him our number 1 on our number 1. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, one thing. So since Dallas, number 3 in rushing, check out the stats. How many times those last 5 teams ran the ball? I want one of y'all to check up on that.
No, I can tell you right now. They're not running the ball up because we get in the lead, and you no longer can run the ball. You got to pass.
Mm-hmm. And that
they run the ball a little bit in the first half, but once we get that 14 points, you ain't gonna run the ball now because you're gonna kill the clock on yourself. You got to pass. So we're not averaging, but I think the Giants did run 33 times. You know, that's the most anybody else ran, but they still ain't having 70 yards.
33 times?
Yeah, they had 33 carries, but they ain't having like 60-some yards.
The run is not there for them.
How many?
Saquon. You think the numbers come back for the quarterback sacks too? That's taken away from your rushing too.
Yeah, the run is not there for them, and so you know we taking away the run, and so we can take away the run, then you got to pass. You got no choice but to pass. Now, Daniel Jones, he tried to sneak around the corner the other day. I wonder if that was a call. I wonder if Jason Garrett made that call. It would have been slippery, but you don't do that against a defense that's fast on the corners. You know, you do that against a defense where you catch them sleeping. And so, you know, he got a concussion, unfortunately. Bam Mab is in the house. Bam Mab said, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." And then he says, "And HP."
I ain't gonna come.
Wow, I feel good.
Got Bam Mab in the house with us. And we talked about that. Now we talked earlier about Kellen Moore. And we talked earlier about the Cowboys not being consistent with the run in a game. And Kellen Moore said, "This is what Kellen Moore said. He said, I told you a month ago, yards are yards, whether it's run or pass. Clearly, he said, if we need to throw it 60 times, if we need to run it 60 times, I really don't care." The Cowboys offensive coordinator said following the season opening loss to Tampa Bay, in which Dak Prescott tied a career high with 58 pass attempts, while Ezekiel Elliott had only 11 carries for 33 yards. It's a long season, more caution. Different matchups, different defensive schemes. We're going to need Zeke to pound it. Could be this week, could be the following week. And so they got a two-headed monster. And what they're doing is his philosophy is, and he's been making some really good play. He's been making some really good play calling. I noticed that there was the one play where I think they used Zeke as a decoy, and then there was this play right here. This is the
rookie Rodarius.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
The rookie.
Yeah, that's Daniel.
Oh, coming down to this. Bridgewater. Intercepted. James Pierre picked it. And Pittsburgh is going to win it.
How did that get into the rotation? Ethereal, you hacked my computer?
I did. What if you're a successful team, you do want to be able to run the ball. Dak's record is better when he has a certain amount of the lesser pass attempts, and when the running backs go over 100 yards, his record is better than when he puts up, like 40 times, 50 times.
27 or 28-0, actually. They're undefeated, actually.
It's crazy. So you want to be able to control the line of scrimmage. It's elementary football. Right now, Cowboys have a caliber style championship team on the offense. Okay. If I would caution, if I was a Cowboy fan, that I still go, I agree with Troy 100%. You want to be able to get your team off the field on a 3rd and 8, because the good quarterbacks, the Kyler Murrays over there in Arizona, the Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's, they're going to make the right play.
And they're going to kill them.
You've got to impose your will on them. You can't rely on a turnover. Turnovers are wonderful. They're game changers, but they're also.
Let me cut across you, man. I'm gonna give you a perfect example of that. I'm gonna give you a perfect example of that. The Tampa Bay game. Brady got the ball back, right? If we had that kind of lockdown defense, 3 and out, we'd have got him off the field. They would have to punt.
We didn't have.
Wait. Listen. If we had a 3 and out defense that was stout defense instead of the turnover, we got about the 4. But at the same time, Diggs almost picked him too. Remember, Diggs died and the ball went off his fingertip, and the man caught the ball right after on the sideline and stepped out of bounds. Diggs almost got that pick. But I'm saying, if we had that defense, that 3 and out, how many times 2 and 3 years ago or last year, if I said another team get the ball, if we could ever get that goddamn 3 and out, we would win. We could never get that 3 and out. Although this year, I think we only getting on 3rd down only 30%, 36% on us this year. I would much rather have 15% on 3rd down versus Cowboy. I'd rather get that 3 and out, man, than get that turnover. I mean, because the turnover, you still get the possession of the ball. But if you get a 3 and out, they still punting, you still getting possession of the ball. A pick, if you get a pick 6, that's a great thing. But an interception ain't no different than a punt. You still turn the ball over. I'd rather get that 3rd and out, man.
Did you realize that during that series, when Tom was driving the ball down, that they had D-Law and all those guys on the sideline?
Yeah, I'm the one to point that out.
Okay, they had all of them on the sideline. It was on side, and you also realize that there was a questionable play where the dude passed and fair him, put his hand on him, and there was no call.
But prior to that, he got the ball on the 25-yard line. In 30 seconds, he got it. In 20 seconds, he got a field goal range, and so now he just had to throw the ball away to kill clock. I want that stout ass third down. You ain't getting no 1st down on us. If Diggs would have picked that one off, game would have been over too. Diggs almost had it. It just went off his fingertip. He dived and went off his fingertips, and the guy caught the ball on the sideline to get him in field goal range. But if Diggs would have picked it, game would have been over too. But I mean, I'd rather that nasty defense. You ain't gonna get no 1st down. 3 and out. A lot of times, even during the Romo era, doing the mother era, I said, if we can get a 3 and out and get the ball back, we got the kind of offense that we can score. But them boys just marched the ball down the field on us, marched the first down, kill the clock. We had that that defense that get 3 and outs consistently. I mean, that's what I want. We getting better. Like I said, by years in, man, by week 11, you watch how nasty that defense be.
We got
all them guys is young. You know, I think we got like
listen to
I think it's the start 11 people that was there last year. 7. What's it? It was a 6 or 7. I looked on the 6 or 7 are new out of 11. That's on that defense this year. Wait till they get that chemistry together. Once they start playing each other, knowing each other. By week 11, 10, I think our defense is gonna be nasty, man. Right now, we giving them some yards. I think they're still filling each other out. But you know, same thing with the Carolina game. Carolina was going with us toe for toe scoring. But once they fell behind and they couldn't run the ball no more and they became one-dimensional, shit, we can put a pass rush on you. You know? Like I said, if anybody, I think anybody in the NFL, if the Cowboys get a 2-touchdown lead on you and you got to abandon your running game, that's when our defense at its best. That's when our corners at its best. That's when our defensive line at its best. But if it's a 10-7 game and you might can do a play action, because our linebacker still biting off that play action. We still getting eat up on that play action. But when we know you can't run the ball and you got to pass the ball, that play action ain't effective against us. Tampa Bay killed us that first game on that play action, man. But
Tampa Bay front four, you can't run on them, bro.
But watch by week 10, that defense gonna be nasty.
You're not gonna run on Tampa Bay front four. You're not gonna run on Sue and Vita Vea. You're not gonna do it. That ain't happening. It just ain't gonna happen. Vita Vea pushing the dude back into the they put 2 people on him. He's pushing the dude back into the quarterback, and you still got Sue over there. So you leaving Sue single coverage, bro? That you ain't gonna run on them. I think don't they still have the number 1 run defense?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tampa Bay did have the number 1 run defense. And,
hey, they got Brady. They got a chance to win. You leave on that clock.
Yeah, and if you
Brady or that bad man, that's who gonna stop the Cowboys. Brady or that bad man. Like I said earlier,
who gonna stop the Dolphins?
That's who gonna stop the Cowboys.
Who gonna stop the Dolphins?
Right now, the Cowboys probably the 5th best team in the NFC. Right now, I can name 4 teams right now that will beat the Cowboys this Sunday if they play them.
Go ahead and name them.
Yeah, name them. Let me hear.
Tampa Bay still got the best run defense.
I can name 31.
Yeah. Green Bay, Tampa Bay, the Rams, and the Cardinals. Those 4 teams will beat Dallas in Dallas Sunday if they play.
I would not. Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, I put all those teams ahead of Cowboys too.
Well, I
don't think Green Bay can beat Dallas. I think it's a mistake to put Green Bay. I don't think Green Bay can beat Dallas. Tampa Bay, Arizona, and Tampa Bay possibly.
Green Bay cannot beat the Cowboys.
Green Bay cannot beat us.
And that is why if you're the Cowboys, you want the game in Dallas.
It don't Dallas.
You guys
don't matter.
We'll go to Green Bay and beat them in Green Bay.
It don't matter where they play.
We'll go to Green Bay and beat them.
I'm not going to beat Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay can't stop us from scoring.
They're going to do. Y'all can't stop Aaron.
You're crazy. You're nuts.
Can't stop us from scoring.
You're nuts.
Okay. Hey, when they play, I hope they play NFC Championship game.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I
hope Dallas at least make it that far.
If Green Bay is lucky enough to be in the NFC Championship, because if they get crossed up with Tampa Bay, they will not beat Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It will be Green Bay or Tampa Bay. That's 2 teams Dallas not going to beat.
Green Bay that struggle with Cincinnati.
Bring them, bro. Bring them.
Green Bay that struggle with Cincinnati Sunday.
I'm just saying, bring them.
Huh?
Bring them.
You know what I'm saying? Green Bay that struggle with Cincinnati.
You know, it's got.
You don't think we better than Cincinnati?
It's got to be sad.
I mean, it happens like that sometimes.
It's got to be sad.
Y'all gonna struggle Sunday against New England.
I agree with that too. You guys are going to struggle against New England.
You know what?
I think you'll win. But
I didn't go on record. I'm trying to be humble. That's the only reason I go on record and say it, bro. You watch what happened to New England in Foxborough Sunday, and you know what? Wait till we get back on the show.
Yeah, wait till we get back. You better hope they win.
What?
If it's Sunday, CJ, you're not gonna sleep.
I'm not hoping. But I tell you what, one thing I can say, I never have to say, well, I'm gonna go hang my gear up it's only the 5th game of the season, 6th game of the season, and my team's done. Is your team done? Because you know what?
The Dolphins season been over.
Let me say this because I gotta go. Let me say something because I gotta go.
Yeah.
That New England Patriots game will be a good game, man. You know,
y'all boys don't listen.
The NFL Belichick won, man. The old Belichick won. That's gonna be a good game. If it comes down to a close game, we're gonna lose because they're gonna give Belichick a call. We're gonna have to go in there and beat them by 10, 14 points. Because Belichick gonna get some questionable calls, some bullshit. Every time I looked at the stats the other day, we have not beat New England in 15 years, 14 years.
Yeah.
We have never beat Brady.
Over.
I don't think we ever beat Belichick.
No.
And every time we play them, it's always some crazy call. It's always some suspect call. Some they pick up the flag or they do something. So we're gonna have to actually go in there and punch them in the mouth. But I think they're gonna play as close to first half. They'll get some questionable calls. We cannot. I'm telling you, we can't play them no close call because they'll get some calls in New England, man.
I'm gonna come back here in the next show and I'm just not gonna even say nothing. Because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit there and watch Audric do the same thing he does when he find a new savior every week to beat the Cowboys. Just like he did when it was supposed to be Jalen Ramsey, supposed to be Philly. I'm going to go with my boy Jalen tonight. Everybody play him. Oh, Sam Donaldson. Oh, Carolina. Everybody play us. Bro, the Dolphins beat them. And I know it's a different game, but, bro, let me tell you something. We are a much different caliber team than the Dolphins. But the Dolphins...
Don't compare them with the Dolphins now. Don't compare them with the Dolphins.
Oh,
I was surprised that Philly beat Carolina.
I want to see it.
I was surprised Philly went Carolina, beat Carolina.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you about Philly now. They got 2 nasty interior defensive linemen, and those 2 interior defensive linemen, and man, I'm gonna tell you, they problems. That's the same one knocked the ball out of Dak's hand and knocked it down. Those boys is nasty, man. They're gonna get pressure. So
Carolina had what? Carolina 18-point lead.
Man, let me tell you though, them boys nasty, but they got a. You talking?
Hey, but yeah, on another note, you need to send your picks in, man. Because I ain't looking. I mean, they said look at the show. I ain't looking at the whole show to get your picks. Send your picks in. That way, everybody can see your picks, and I'll put on the board. I ain't looking through no show to see who you pick now. But do like how we've been doing, like Cornell did. Send your picks in. I'll populate the board like that.
We make the picks on the show for the people that's watching. But
yeah,
you know,
but also send your picks like we've been doing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be around because this show is running way too late.
Yeah,
it's like a 3-hour show.
Good job, Advantage last week. You went 11-2, boy. Good job, boy. Hey, that was my worst week, but I was like 10-6 or 9-7. I picked some. I went research, like Corner said, I'm a numbers guy. My numbers killed me. I'm a numbers guy. A lad had both wide receivers out, a starting guard out. All these people out, and they still beat the Jets. I went and looked at versus another game. They had all these people out. I lost 6 games. I can't believe I lost 6 games last week, man. Everybody that should have won killed me last week, man. I can't believe it.
I got stuck too.
Hey.
The Bengals should have beat the Packers. I picked the Bengals over the Packers. They shot me.
Yeah, I picked the Bengals too.
I picked the Packers.
They lost by 3 inches. That field goal in sudden death.
I think I did.
The Panthers got me. The Raiders, I don't know what happened to the Raiders. The Raiders just gave up. The Chiefs, oh my God.
The Chiefs,
So
the Chiefs done, man.
Chiefs done, bro.
The Chiefs are not done. The Chiefs are not done because they still have arguably the best quarterback in the league. They're not done.
But they can't stop nobody. They
have a horrible defense.
They give 200 yards rushing.
You're right when you say
they gave over 500 total yards of offense.
Their defense is horrible. But they still have the best quarterback, and it's still an offensive league skewed to the offense. Real quick, the Dallas Cowboys, you guys should be favored in all your games for the next 4 games. I pick you guys to lose. Everything is staying the same. I think you guys will lose to the Kansas City Chiefs when you go into Arrowhead.
Well, I'm glad you do. You do.
And it's still the road to the Super Bowl, if it goes through Dallas, because of your 4th place schedule, because of your weak division, you guys need to capitalize that.
Schedule?
Yeah, you guys have a soft schedule.
What kind of schedule y'all have?
We have the hardest one. It was rated the hardest one in the NFL coming in this year.
Okay. Where's my violin at? Let me give you the violin.
Hey, I'm not whining. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying What I'm saying, what I'm saying,
supposed to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. So
what
now,
I'm saying is that
no excuses because we got a soft schedule, bro. We had a horrible record last year.
And that's why you got a 4th place schedule, Cornell.
And that's why it's so easy for us to win.
What I'm saying to you is,
what about
in my opinion, because I think it's okay to give my opinion, right?
It is, but I'm asking you because now you're. I thought
you're telling me because every time I answer the question, you cut me off.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's normal.
So what I'm saying is that to me,
the unlimited supply of misinformation is Mr. Know-It-All.
what I'm saying is that Dallas has a chance to go 14, 15 wins. They should sweep their division, right? Okay, because think about it. What 2 good teams? What playoff teams have y'all played this year? Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay is a Super Bowl team,
and the Chargers.
Well, they didn't make it last.
Now,
what playoff teams have y'all played?
Everybody we played is playoff caliber.
Buffalo.
Name some people.
Except maybe Denver. Cincinnati's playoff caliber. They're leading our division right now. The Bills are playoff caliber. They may be the best team in the league. We got to go to the Chargers. We got to play the Chiefs.
Cincinnati.
You know,
the Chiefs. You can't say the Chiefs playoff caliber. They're 2-3 right now.
Cincinnati is playoff caliber.
Yes.
You think so? Cincinnati.
Hey, they're winning. They're winning their division. They are in first place in their division.
So Cincinnati's playoff caliber.
They are playoff caliber. Yes, that means right now, if the playoff were to start, they would be in the playoff.
Your words.
Caliber means
y'all playing like hot garbage.
Well, the Steelers aren't playing well. I won't argue with. I won't argue.
Brother.
Hey, it's your show. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll listen. It's your show.
Fans, answer this question. If the Patriots don't get us Sunday, we're gonna run about 4 in a row. 4 more.
That's what I said. You guys will be favoring your next 4 wins easily.
If listen to me. If we beat the Patriots, Kansas City ain't gonna be a either. Because I'm telling you like this. Every week, our offense is on point, but every week that defense will get better. Better. If I tell you by week 10, 11, the defense gonna be on point. By the time we play Kansas City, our defense gonna be ready, man.
Cowboys at Patriots. Okay. Then after that, it's Cowboys at Vikings. It's Broncos at Dallas. It's Falcon at Dallas. That should be an easy 4 wins. Yeah. Because those are soft teams.
If the Patriots don't get us, we gonna win 4 in a row, and we got Kansas City.
I mean, the only loss I can really see, I mean, you guys shouldn't lose the rest of your games. You might be favoring the rest of your games. You guys don't have any juggernauts.
I don't agree with that. I think Arizona will give us a handful.
Arizona comes to Dallas. Arizona comes to Dallas.
Come back. Arizona came to Dallas 2 years ago and put up like 50 points.
So that's important.
Arizona's the only problem on our schedule. We're gonna be riding high, and then we'd be in trouble. Arizona be a problem for us.
That's what I'm saying. You guys see, you guys think I'm trashing. I'm saying that in order for Dallas to win the Super Bowl, they need to take advantage of a schedule that is not full with heavyweights. You know, there's no such thing as really soft in the soft schedule because parity does exist. But guess what? I'd rather have your schedule than have my schedule. And it is what it is. This is a year because Pittsburgh, was first. I mean, and because we have to play the NFC West, which may be the best division. And then we have a tough division ourselves. And then we get the heavyweights from the other division, like the Chargers. We got to play the Cardinals. I mean, it's hard. We had to play the Bills.
Chargers are heavyweights?
Yes.
5-0.
What, the Chargers are heavyweights?
The Chargers are heavyweights. And arguably, they should have beaten you maybe for a lone call or a non-call. The Chargers could have beaten you guys. The Chargers will be in the playoffs.
Schedule is soft. We got a soft schedule, though.
You do.
I see 4 more losses for the Cowboys.
Tampa Bay is soft.
Dude, you have an easy schedule. So if we're arguing about that, Cornell, you don't know what you're talking about.
But you said that it was an easy schedule. So you're saying that the Super Bowl champions that put up 45 points on Hodrick team sat on Sunday.
That is the best team that you guys will play all year, and you lost to them.
Arizona is good.
LOS.
Okay.
Who's the best team you played all day and lost to?
Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna give you my opinion on something. We should have beat Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
We should have lost to the Chargers. In my opinion, they robbed us on Tampa Bay and did a make good with us on the Chargers. Because we Chargers should have beat us. Chargers should have beat us.
The Chargers had beat y'all.
But being that they robbed us on Tampa Bay, they gave us favorable cause versus the Chargers. Is the way I see it.
That's not true.
We still should be 4-1, but we should have beat Tampa Bay. Now we had some suspects call versus the Chargers. But I said, okay, now you doing a make right because you know you cheated us last week and we should have beat Tampa Bay. But that sack and that interception, a couple of calls was suspect. I mean, versus the Chargers, they had 140 yards of penalties. You know, so I mean, whatever. But you home. But we should have beat Tampa Bay. Because they took a couple calls versus a wheel. The man took his helmet off. We should have had a first and goal from the 2. He took that from us. It should have been a pass interference. He took that from us. So they said, okay, we cheated the Cowboys the first game. We'll do a make right versus the Chargers. Chargers should have beat us. But we should have beat Tampa Bay. I don't give what nobody said.
We beat the Chargers, man. We slugged. It was a slugfest. We beat the Chargers, bro. We beat them.
You know what, Troy? I like your because even though we're all passionate, you still see the clear pictures. Some people don't see the clear picture.
He agrees with you.
Right. Some people don't see it.
And that's what you're saying, because he agrees with you, Pittsburgh fan, and I do not. And I definitely don't agree with Hardrick because he's always been a Cowboy hater, and he definitely ain't got nothing to say because this team is sorry.
That's all right. Y'all was sorry last year. We all be sorry once in a while.
Sorry. Y'all went from mediocre to being horrible.
You know, maybe the Cowboys. I see y'all can lose to the Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
New Orleans. I've been in that stadium. That's if you play against good Jameson, they can beat you. But I think it's still Jameis Winston.
It's not gonna beat us.
I think the Vikings can beat them in Minnesota.
I wouldn't pick them, but you're right. I mean, they have Kirk Cousins.
Only way the Vikings beat the Cowboys in Minnesota if that boy rushed over 100 yards. If they two-dimensional, they can beat us. But if we can shut their running game down, the quarterback can't beat us. If that boy rushed for 100 yards, it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a 35-31 game. Ain't nobody can stop us from scoring 28. I don't think it's a defense in the NFL can stop us from scoring 28 points a game.
Chargers stop y'all from scoring 28.
I bet Belichick gonna stop y'all Sunday.
Yeah, you know the Chargers stop us from scoring 28. You know why? What pissed me off? When we stopped running the ball. We stopped running the ball. He came down there and that got your boy CD happy. And threw 3 straight passes to CD that he either dropped or it was over his head. When Zeke had just rushed for like 3 first down, keep running the ball. We got pass happy. If we'd have kept running the ball, I think we'd score more points versus the Chargers. But sometimes, like now you're running the ball, we let the run stop the pass shit. When Deke seeing Dak, Dak seeing that feel great, man. What I'm telling you, one time before Dak would go up there, he'd be so confused. Remember that Dak would turn his back, man, to the field. What are you doing, man? The player is in front of you. Why are you turning your back? But now, that comes to the line and say, yo, 53 about to blitz on me. So-and-so coming on the cover. So he sees it. He sees everything now. And like my man said, he calls the plays from the line of scrimmage. He see everything now. All before, everybody said, Dak. You can clearly see a difference in Dak than you see 2-3 years ago, man. That's why I'm pointing out.
Do you know last year that he was leading the league 3 or 4 weeks after he was gone in passing? Last year now, 3 or 4 weeks after he was gone.
In every game he played, he was down by 21 points. In every game he was down to the Falcons, down 21 points. And they went to what? Prevent defense.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Is that his fault when he down 21 points, or is that the defense fault?
That's the defense fault.
Okay,
that's defense fault. So anybody can throw a prevent.
Dak don't play no defense.
You play who can't throw a prevent defense?
But Dak don't play defense.
Who can't throw a prevent defense?
Who can't throw against it?
Yeah, prevent. They give you a 15-yard cushion.
You can't. The places that
Dak. I can't shit. If you drop 15 yards, I can lob the ball 15 yards. I can lob the ball 15 yards.
Oh, you can't. I think
I can lob the ball 15. You might can. I can lob the ball 15 yards.
I think that you get a lot of times with the fact that because you watch it You think you could do it?
15 yards? Do you know how far 15 yards is?
Yeah, but I'm saying you cannot put that ball in any window. Even the worst quarterback in the NFL, you couldn't put the ball in the window that they put it in.
If the corner is giving you a 15 yards cushion, the receiver don't even got to leave the line. All you got to is turn around and throw me the ball.
Against a pro cornerback, and I'm saying on the practice squad, I guarantee you can't do it. Have you ever played, bro? I played semi-pro football. Let me tell you something.
What?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
There we go. We play semi-pro football.
Hey, but listen, let me tell you something. Oh, but if you cut a ball from me,
where did you play semi-pro football?
But Troy, I went out for it. But Troy, let me tell you.
You said you played. You didn't say you went out. You didn't say you went out. You said you played semi-pro.
Let me finish my story. I bet you wouldn't catch no ball in front of me.
Why not?
I bet you wouldn't.
Tomorrow, if you like. On Sunday, if you like.
You would never catch nothing in front of me. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you.
You quite delusional now. You not only a delusional cowboy, you quite delusional.
No, but let me tell you, you're delusional because what you're saying is that I listen to you, man, and you tell me you the champion of the rec league. Bro, these guys play pro football.
15 yards is still Hardy. Tell them if they drop back and prevent defense, give you a 15-yard car, who can't catch the ball? I ain't gonna say I'm run over him.
Don't lie to him.
Catch the ball.
Don't lie to him.
10 yards. That's all you need. 10 yard first down. 10 yards first down.
Troy, you couldn't do it.
Like that.
Why not? 10 yards?
No, you
can't. I'm just saying. Like the prevent, they give him 15 yards. So he's jacking and dunking at 15 yards.
Troy, those guys are athletes. You cannot do that.
You still 15 yards deep.
Yeah.
You know I'm at 15 yards deep?
Okay, Troy. Troy, you know what? I ain't gonna even say nothing else because you know what? You was crazy. I'm gonna leave it at that. You was good enough.
15 yards. 50.
You crazy because you crazy because you know one thing you always do? Always downgrade them guys at what they do. You know what, bro? Bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
Downgrade who?
All them guys. You were talking about Dak. Dak's no good. Dak does this. You used to complain about Dak all the time.
You're right. And you know why? Because just because they play for the Cowboys, I don't anoint them. But just because you're a Cowboy player, I will not anoint you. We got CD the rookie year, now he's anointed. We got Dak, now he's anointed. You gotta earn it with me. You're not gonna get it just because you got a star on your helmet. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it with me.
You in love with
I'm not gonna anoint you because you got a jersey. You gotta earn it.
Troy, you're the only person in America that's a Cowboy fan that talk like you.
No, because you gotta earn it. I'm not just gonna give it to you just because we draft you. Don't make you a superstar.
Listen, do you know that if CD Lamb went on the trade block tomorrow, do you know that 32 teams, all 31 teams would try to get him? Do you know that? Everybody. If Dak Prescott didn't get paid, bro, if Dak Prescott, they give him an out clause on his contract.
If CD, okay, man, sure. If CD, what do you give CD on rating of quarterback 1 through 10?
On a wide receiver?
Yeah, CD.
How do I rate CD 1 through 10?
Yeah.
I rate CD in the top 10.
No, a number 1 through 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. What number would you give him? 1 through 10 rating.
I would put CD at 6.
6?
6. That's after 5. 6.
So how the hell can he be great if he is there? If he just one over average?
Because you got veterans.
He just said this man is the greatest thing since sliced cheese, but he just a 6.
6, Troy. Come on.
How much wide receivers play in the NFL?
I didn't say he was. No. I didn't say he was the 6th best. I didn't say he was the 6th best in the NFL. If he on a scale of 1 through 10, you give him a 6.
On 1 through 10, what I give him? I give him a 1. Breakaway speed, running. I give him a 1.
So I guess
a 1. He get
a 1. I'm saying a 10 would be in the highest. You would give him a 10.
10 would be in the highest. I'll give him a 10.
Okay, if he a 10, what do you give what the boy name was? Number 19. The wide receiver. Cooper. What do you give Cooper? If CD a 10, what is Cooper?
Cooper's a 10 too. We got all 10s. We got all matchup nightmares across the board. CD, Gallup, and Lamb. Schultz is a matchup nightmare now.
Okay, so Gallup is a 10-2? Gallup is a 10-2?
Who can hold him?
Gallup is so I'm gonna prove your point too. So if Gallup is a 10,
hold him.
And CD is a 10, and Martin is a 10, what is it? If we lose him, what is the benefit? He ain't no different than the other two we got.
Okay, all right.
He ain't no different. In my opinion, Cooper is a 8.5, CD is a 7.5, Gallup is a 7.5.
How much tires you got on your car?
Huh? 4?
You got 4, right?
Yeah.
You want a 7, an 8, and a 9 tire? You want a 7, an 8, and a 10 tire?
Yeah. One of them got a little more threads than the other one.
Oh, do you buy a set?
But I buy a set. Sometimes one got a little more thread life. Now my brake got a little more brake pads, so I got less threads on that back tire.
You got to retread. If you go to
Hey, I'm on the show for 5 more minutes.
One more question before I go. When defenses play the Cowboys, they put their number 1 corner on CD or Cooper.
My question, my answer to that question. Here's my answer to that question. Listen to me. Here's my answer to that question. They got people that sit up in the box that look at the game. They got a defensive coordinator that got a.
I asked you the question. I didn't ask defensive coordinator. I asked you.
Let me finish. You asked me. I'm gonna tell you now. They got a guy that got a whole long resume. That while you and me been in Mount's Corner doing what we did while you been playing rec league, that guy was breaking down game plans. So, Mr. Troy, I will tell you this. He has a lot of knowledge of what he does to me. So when they call a play, when they call a play, when they call a play, I don't question him because guess what? That's what they do.
Did you answer the question yet?
Nope.
I just did.
You know you didn't?
No, you didn't.
You danced around it.
To my satisfaction, I didn't dance around it. I told you because what you're trying to tell.
I just say that it's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't know.
It's okay to say I don't know.
Because you can't say that. Have you?
It's okay to say I don't know.
No, it's not. Because you have never said that.
It's okay to say I don't know. Because I watch and I see and I do know. That's why I don't say I don't know.
Supply of misinformation is Mr. Know-It-All.
Right? I ask you a question. If you watch the game, you see who the number 1 corner play which receiver. Cooper normally, not every time, because sometimes we play defense that the corner don't translate to side. But we play Ramsey, the Ram, he covers Cooper, right? Your boy CD don't get number 1 coverage, right? Number 1 coverage normally goes to Cooper, right? That's why this year CD got 359 yards, Cooper got 317. CD got 2 touchdowns, Cooper got 4 touchdowns, right?
It's called a balanced attack.
CD is more explosive. CD is more explosive, but Cooper is more of a better route runner and more consistent.
Troy, I know Cooper's a better.
And that's why, and that's the only reason to me I say Cooper is a better receiver.
Everybody know that Cooper's a better route runner.
Also, when I ask you who's what you say everybody a 10. You a better route runner. You can't be a 10. Everybody can't be a 10.
But Troy, you know what? Troy, what I was saying to you is this. Because I know how you think. This is how you have a catastrophic mindset. If we win a Super Bowl, well, you could be sitting down there saying after we win a Super Bowl, and we should score 4 more touchdowns. We could have get 4 more. Bro, learn to take it in and enjoy it along the way. Don't suck up on Hodrick's misery. He's miserable because this team is horrible.
Troy knows the game, okay? Just because you're a Cowboys fan, he's not gonna favor everything the Cowboys do. See, you Cowboys fans do that. Do that.
He is miserable.
You said all 3 of them are 10.
He's miserable.
It's not talking football.
HP, your team isn't even. I couldn't even rank it.
Why you keep bringing up the Dolphins? Don't bring up the Dolphins. We talking about the Cowboys.
Listen, ask me what I rank the Dolphins.
Don't compare the Dolphins against the Cowboys. Don't do that.
Ask me what I rank the Dolphins.
Troy, was your question anything about what the Dolphins do?
Ask me what I rank the Dolphins, HP.
Oh, boy.
Ask me what I rank them.
You see what I mean, Troy? You ain't mentioned nothing about the Dolphins. You asked them questions about why all 3 of my 10.
Because you running your mouth, so I'm gonna run mine.
No, don't bring up the Dolphins. We talking about the Cowboys.
You ain't said nothing, Nathan, this season about the Dolphins. You ain't said Nathan. And if
because the whole show is about the Cowboy. Why should I say something about the Dolphins?
Because of Hodrick, I incorporate you in the game. I asked Latero to come in. I asked him to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're doing this forum, but you like trash. And you know what? You were the main agitator. The main agitator.
No, Troy asked a question about
you were the main agitator.
All 3 of my 10.
You silent.
Troy, did you ask a question about the Dolphins?
No, I didn't about no Dolphins.
The Cowboys. Why you say all 3 of my 10s?
I said something about the Dolphins. I asked you, how do you rate your team?
I don't bring the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Guys, 10 o'clock. Past 10 o'clock for me.
Hey.
Good night, Bubba.
I'm out too.
Me too. I'm out.
Right. I'll see y'all later.
All right, Cornell. We'll fuss some more on Facebook, Cornell. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. Y'all take care.
Brothers. Later.
All right, bro.